When I was little, I don't know, 15, I went to Taxco, Mexico with one of my best friends, Carol, and her mother, Sarah. And we had a blast. This is the place where I first bought my very first turquoise necklace when I was like 15. And that's another story for another day, but one of the things that Taxco is also very famous for is silver. And this is inspired by Melanie's trips, Melanie Barse Taxco, who is the person who I'm often sitting next to when we're talking about Studio Barse. This is the place where she started her silver and turquoise love affair when she was working with her mom. So I love that her roots are there with a mom trip. Now, it's that open link design in a sterling silver bracelet that is remarkable, because this would normally be, and understandably, $269. Oh, no doubt about it. That's a great buy on so much. There's a lot of weight to this. It is now $134. So I'm gonna call that $135, and it is 50% off. Can you see that? There's the open work. That is that open link. It's not only open up, up front and center, but also in this way. And it's 7.5 inches or 8 inches. I'm not sure which one's gonna sell out first in terms of the size. We're gonna check. Nice tongue and groove closure here. You can see why it's called that. The 7.5 inch is actually much more limited. There are 110 of these total. It is, when I show you a pair of earrings that are $9.90, I know that gets us all into a frenzy. It's clearance. This bracelet is over $100, but look at how special it is. So it's nice to be able to pick up those stocking stuffers and jewelry, of course, or that piece that you wear every day and get that smile inside because, I'm wearing them every day and they were $10. And you get a bracelet like this and it is half off. It is a sterling silver piece that is substantial, that is a statement, that is an accomplished bracelet, something that you wear in a big, bold way, that is precious metal from Studio Barse. They specialize in sterling silver and gemstones. I just want to show you. Press that tab, release it. It's a nice. Sometimes the tongue of a tongue and groove closure can be a bit short for me. This is a really nice, stable, secure size, and I think it works really well back into the whole design of the bracelet. 7.5 most limited, 8 is the next to go, and it is 0.925 standard.